Hello everyone, this afternoon we are at West Oval. You join us for this one-day match between India and England. I'm Mike Atherton, and alongside me today is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the one and only Lord Gower.
Well, others, thanks for that warm introduction. I, for one, am looking forward to the day's play. Earlier, I took a look at the conditions for the day. And it's a tough call for whoever wins the toss, but there's a bit of dust on top, which might favour batting first. Weather-wise, absolutely perfect conditions, not a cloud in the sky.
Brilliant work there from David Gower. Let's now head down to the middle to join the captains for the toss.
Wins the toss and decides to bowl first here. The home captain obviously thinking they've got a good grasp of the conditions.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. Always something special about that first delivery. It can really set the tone for the match. Yep, big edge. Where's that going?
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder.
Waiting. Waiting.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. There'll be one run here for them. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength. Strong appeal. Going with pace now.
Medium pacer is coming into the attack.
Waiting.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary. A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Yes. Nice shot, runs possible.
Bowler, bowler.
A couple on offer here.
Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Waiting.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
Edge, what a ball! Big appeal. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
End of the over. England are none for 11.
Yep.
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one.
Wait.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
Waiting.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Bairstow will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap. Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive. That's a great catch. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Wait on.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Pierced the gap and gets their first runs.
That's the over. England are none for 15.
Yes.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Wow, that's missed the lot. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it. That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs. That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control.
Wait.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Roy shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Good return there, back from the deep. Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Yep.
Decisive running might have got them too. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
White there.
Yes. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there, down the ground.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Yes.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
White.
Couldn't get it through the field.
White there.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Waiting.
5 runs in that over. England are none for 30.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. Loud shout.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle.
Waiting.
They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Huge appeal.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
edge, unplayable.
Root shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Yes.
Chance to run two.
That's what happens if you stray a little down the leg side. Makes it easy to just glance the ball off the pads and score easy runs.
Yes.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
5 runs added there. England are 1 for 35.
Had to pull off the big dive to save some certain runs. Did it very well, did the keeper.
Waiting.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Solid defence, very compact. Nice solid defensive shot.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
Photos in. Yeah, yep. Wait.
Quick
Yeah.
onto that in the infield.
A little late on that. No run scored.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Waiting.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Waiting. Yep.
Digs out the Yorker.
Yep.
Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs.
Yes.
Not taken. A boundary, but not a convincing one.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Yeah.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
The timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. It was a boundary the moment it hit the bat.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Wait there.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
Wait.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Not a great delivery. Got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yes.
Super catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
Huge edge.
Root shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
End of the over. 8 off it. England are 2 for 51. Big shout. Tough call either way. Might be worth risking a review if they're right.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. How close is that? Could be the wicket. Pitching outside leg, and the decision will stand. Well, the margin in this game can be so fine. Going on to miss everything, and a valuable review is lost.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder.
Very full, spray the ball a bit, but they're content leaving it alone.
Got right in behind it.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Morgan gets off the mark.
Yep.
Great work behind the stumps. Save some runs with that dive. Good throw from the deep, on target.
The end of another over. This time, though, some more fielding changes are coming as the power play finishes. And with that, 2 more fielders can be moved outside the circle.
Yep.
Edge! Amazing delivery! Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Winning.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not.
Confident appeal. Could it be?
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
There was a split second to decide which end to throw to, and in the end, it was a poor choice.
Yep.
Edge. What a ball.
Built some momentum for the team with this 50 partnership. Their team will be hoping now it can contribute to a very strong total.
Massive edge. Loud appeal. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Just threw the shot too early.
End of the over, 3 off it. England are 5 for 122.
Yep.
Bowler!
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Winning. Yep.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Strong appeal. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the City end. Thick edge! The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
Winning. Yes.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike. Just threw the shot too early.
Waiting.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Misses everything. Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire. Poor ball all the way down to the boundary. That'll go down as 5 wides. Drives and misses everything. Loud shout.
Yeah.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Yeah.
They'll push hard. Should get back for 2.
Bad decision-making, thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Over. England are 7 for 306. India can now have 4 fielders outside the circle. And that's the end of the innings. England have set a target of 307 runs. This is a really defendable total. The openers will need to get their iron very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they're to have any chance. Right off the middle of the bat.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Absolutely nailed it.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Beaten on the drive.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Morgan, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Hit that hard, nailed it.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Nice shot.
Had to clear the front leg in order to get under the ball and did brilliantly to hit it straight back over the bowler's head.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Well, where did that come from, you wonder? After some time spent in the dressing room, it's pretty obvious what their intentions are.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter, right at the top of their game.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. Runs coming very easily. Right out of the middle.
It was a shorter ball, but seen really early, quickly onto the back foot and powered over the boundary for 6.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Super piece of timing.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Good bit of timing there.
Lovely shot, gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Wokes on the City end. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Nicely played.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting, mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries in 2 balls. Timed that brilliantly.
Well, any sign of nerves approaching the half-century can be forgotten. A brilliant shot for 6.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Middle that one, great timing.
Picks up 50 with that shot. A great way to start their innings. Now's the time to push on.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? That's right off the meat of the bat.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Archer shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
It was helped up and over. Far too short. A batter of this calibre needs no second invitation.
Back-to-back boundaries. The bowler will be searching for something now. Just a dot ball or two to settle things down. 4 through the offside. Easy as you like.
That is an amazing half-century. Just mammoth stroke making. Such an impressive stint at the crease so far.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Heaved away off the back foot, sweetly timed.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Got all of of it, and for 6.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
A brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to just focus on line and length again.
I'm loving this innings. It's been built with solid strokes, and that was another one with immense power.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
That was a very well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it really early, and it was dispatched with ease.
Boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
A fantastic shot off the back foot, really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire. Great batting, smashing it all over the park. 100 runs in no time at all.
Barely seemed to hit it, and it's gone over the rope. Lovely shot for 6. Closing in on the century, and it'll take something special to prevent it.
Consecutive boundaries in this over. I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
That's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Good-looking shot, back into position easily, and timed it beautifully.
Dragged it down, nailed it off the back foot. Super batting.
This misses that for 4. A bit of West Indian flair to that.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with aplomb. That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
What else do they have in their bag of tricks? Not much seems to be working at the moment.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match. There was a bit of width on that, and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6. Managed to get onto the front foot early, and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary. That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Wood, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
That's a brilliant knock. Fully deserved century. It's not been fun for any of the bowlers out there. They have well and truly hammered this attack today to all parts. A brilliant innings at well over a run a ball. The bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Wood is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be to go back to your stock delivery and move on from there.
They're onto it in a flash. Hoisted high into the crowd. Brilliant shot for 6.
Wait!
They'll get at least one. Out! Good catch.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
After a big partnership is broken, it's not unusual to see another wicket quickly. Time to concentrate and get settled. shot that is off your first ball.
That's the start you want. Awesome shots, and it's flown over the boundary.
The crowd are really getting quite raucous. It's going to be difficult to focus down in the middle with this amount of noise. Right off the middle of the bat.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Absolutely nailed it.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Right in the slot, right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needed to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Morgan, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Wait.
Out! Yeah! Pretty straightforward catch in the end.
Two down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. This could be a huge swing of momentum.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Drives and misses everything.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Beaten on the drive.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. Nice shot.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter, right at the top of their game.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Had to clear the front leg in order to get under the ball and did brilliantly to hit it straight back over the bowler's head.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. Runs coming very easily. Super piece of timing.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot, gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Lovely shot, gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
This match is getting unbelievably exciting and the crowd have joined the party. It's pretty noisy in the ground. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
That marks the end of the match. India have made a decisive victory in this match. Thank you very much for joining us. Please remember to travel responsibly on your way home.
From the moment the openers walked onto the ground, you felt they knew it was their day. A huge win and fully deserved.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the game and join us again real soon